Finals Countdown World Cup 2018 qualifiers, how the groups are shaping up around the planet, and who desperately needs a win this week. SunSports Oscar Paul looks at the state of play midway through the qualifying stages for the finals in Russia. The battle to make next summer's World Cup finals is reaching boiling point, with 29 out of 32 spots set to be filled between now and November. While some of the qualifiers will be familiar, there are a number of potential first-timers who are dreaming of claiming their place among the elite. 9 Rex features 9 England manager Gareth Southgate chats to striker Jamie Vardy ahead of qualifiers with Malta and Slovakia. SunSports Oscar Paul looks round the globe to see the teams on the brink of claiming their place in Russia, and those who could be unhappy spectators when the biggest show on earth kicks off in June next year. Europe 13 places. 9 group winners qualify automatically, with the best 8 runners-up playing off in November for final 4 slots. Group A, Sweden and France are battling for top spot. Holland, who face the French at the Stade de France tomorrow, have fought back to third spot after a disastrous start but cannot afford to drop any points ahead of final match showdown with Swedes in October. Group B, this is a straight fight between Switzerland, who have won 6 out of 6, and Portugal, who lost their opener in Basel but dropped no points since. Likely to be decided by final game in Lisbon. Most read in football: Evan Almighty Arsenal in pole position to sign West Brom star Jonny Evans under Manchester City's noses. Van driving off Virgil van Dijk hopeful of late Liverpool move after agreeing terms, but Arsenal and Chelsea still eye bids. Ghosts of the past. Man United boss Jose Mourinho meets with predecessors Sir Alex Ferguson and Louis van Gaal. Crown jewels. Arsenal boss Arsene Wenger makes fresh attempt to snap up PSG star Julian Draxler after Neymar signing Nou Camp. Liverpool star Philippe Coutinho to be unveiled by Barcelona on Friday as £148 million deal draws closer. Waiting game. Eden Hazard reveals he is still waiting to sign a new Chelsea contract but insists there's nothing to report yet. Rex features 9 Raheem Sterling gets instructions from England boss Gareth Southgate. EPA 9 Germany won the 2014 World Cup, beating Argentina 10 in the final. Group C, world champions Germany are cruising after winning all 6 and can claim their finals berth by beating the Czech Republic and Norway if second-place Northern Ireland drop points from their games with San Marino or the Czechs. 2 defeats against the top 2 would eliminate the Czechs. Group D, Wales must take maximum points from their games with Austria and Moldova to take advantage of the Republic meeting Serbia in Dublin next week and keep alive their hopes of stealing top spot. Group E, 100% Poland will be assured of at least a playoff place by beating Denmark and Kazakhstan, and would be group winners if Montenegro dropped any points. The Danes cannot afford to lose Friday's Copenhagen showdown with the leaders. Kenny Ramsey. The Sun. Glasgow 9 Robert Snodgrass and his Scotland teammates know victories over Lithuania and Malta are essential to their qualification hopes. Group F, England have made heavy weather of a relatively simple group, but wins in Malta and then over Slovakia at Wembley will leave them on the brink of qualification. Wins over Lithuania and Malta would put Scotland back in the mix for second. Most read in football: Evan Almighty Arsenal in pole position to sign West Brom star Jonny Evans under Manchester City's noses. Van driving off Virgil van Dijk hopeful of late Liverpool move after agreeing terms, but Arsenal and Chelsea still eye bids. Ghosts of the past. Man United boss Jose Mourinho meets with predecessors Sir Alex Ferguson and Louis van Gaal. Crown jewels. Arsenal boss Arsene Wenger makes fresh attempt to snap up PSG star Julian Draxler after Neymar signing Nou Camp. Liverpool star Philippe Coutinho to be unveiled by Barcelona on Friday as £148 million deal draws closer. Waiting game. Eden Hazard reveals he is still waiting to sign a new Chelsea contract but insists there's nothing to report yet. Group G, Saturday's clash between Spain and Italy in the Bernabeu is likely to determine who finishes top of the group, with the pair having both only dropped points in their opening draw so far. Group H wins over Gibraltar and then Greece in Piraeus on Sunday will secure Belgium top spot if Bosnia fail to win both their games. Group 1, the most competitive group in Europe with just 4 points separating the top two. Thing will be far clearer after next week with Turkey visiting Ukraine before hosting Croatia on Tuesday, while England's Euro 2016 humblers Iceland are facing Ukraine in Reykjavik. Liverpool 40, Arsenal Firmino, Mane, Salah and Sturridge score as Reds smash terrible Gunners. Africa 5 places, 5 group winners qualify by right. Group A, top 2 Democratic Republic of Congo and Tunisia meet twice in 5 days. Congo have not appeared at World Cup finals since qualified as Zaire in 1974. Tunisia's last finals were in 2006. Group B, Nigeria are in control after winning their first 2 games, and if they can take 4 points off second-place Cameroon in the head-to-head series, they could be virtually there. AFP Getty 9, Chelsea wing-back Victor Moses has seen Nigeria move to the brink of qualifying. Group C, Gabon need to beat group leaders Ivory Coast at least once to keep alive hopes of a first finals appearance. 2 draws would open the door for either Morocco or Mali. Group D, Burkina Faso, seeking their first finals, are ahead of South Africa on goal difference, but Senegal are just a point adrift of the pair. Group E, Egypt have eked out a narrow advantage over Uganda, but their meetings in Kampala tomorrow and then in Alexandria next week could prove decisive. Uganda have never qualified. Asia 4.5 places, top 2 in each of the final 6 nation groups qualify automatically. The 2 third-place sides meet for the right to face 4th team in CONCACAF in November for place in Russia. Group A, Iran were the second team to qualify with 2 games to spare, but Uzbekistan no wins over China, and then South Korea will take them to the finals for the first time and consign Koreans to playoffs. Associated Press 9, Tim Cahill and co. are battling to ensure Australia qualify for the finals in Russia. Group B, Japan hold a slender 1-point lead over both Saudi Arabia and Australia, but having to play both of them over next week. Aussies travel to Saitama tomorrow before Japan go to Jeddah on Tuesday. Australia finish at home to Thailand. CONCACAF 3.5 places, top 3 qualify. 4th side faces 5th team in Asia in November. USA Today Sports 9, Germany legend Jurgen Klinsmann was sacked as USA boss after a poor start to qualifying. USA sacked Jurgen Klinsmann after a dreadful start to the hexagonal final group and have now dragged themselves back above Panama into the final automatic slot with 4 to play ahead of clash with Costa Rica. Mexico can clinch their place by beating Panama and will be sure of Russia by then, avoiding defeat in Costa Rica. South America 412 places, all 10 teams play each other home and away. Top 4 go through with 5th team playing Oceania winners. Reuters 9, Man City striker Gabriel Jesus is preparing to face Ecuador in a qualifier on Friday in Porto Alegre, but his Brazil team have already qualified for the finals in 2018. Brazil were the first team to qualify, but other than Bolivia and Venezuela, the other 7 teams can still finish in the mix with just 6 points between second-placed Colombia and Paraguay in 8th. Crunch match this week is 5th-placed Argentina's trip across the River Plate to Uruguay. Oceania 12th place New Zealand face Solomon Islands in a 12-leg tie on Friday and Tuesday for the right to play the 5th-place South American team in November. Keep up to date with all the transfer news and gossip on our blog. Topics: 2018 World Cup England football comments.